Hey guys, it's your boy Deepo. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. And today we're back with some more Arena Breakout Infinite content. And boy, oh boy, did we hit this season running. What a season. Kudos to the devs. They've brought so much content out. The meta has flipped on its head completely. So today I will give you my top 8 builds for this season. And there'll be the way I would evaluate them, right, is based on price point and the ammo they fire. So whether or not it's a good gun, it shoots cheap ammo or not. I'm not just gonna kid it out of 600k HK and say, hey, this is the best gun in the game, because that's just not how this works, right? I'll give you the best bang for buck weapons in this game. Before we do that though, guys, we are gunning for that 10k sub goal, and we are very, very, very close. Thank you for all who have subscribed, and for those that haven't, if you do enjoy the content, don't forget to hit that sub button. We are about 360k subs. And guys, we'll be doing a we'll be doing a live stream and a free giveaway. So if you're part of our Discord, you'll be part of our giveaway. We'll be giving out composite cases and game-related items. So please come and check us out, both in Discord and, as I said, I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, back to the topic at hand here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this helmet on so I don't go deaf. There we go. And we go shooting range. Look like I'm about to start welding. Alright, so the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to start with the most famous weapons for this season, and I'll work my way down. So, first up on the list is going to be the Vector 9. Now, why the Vector 9? Guys, if you've been following my channel, you know I always tell you to build the weapon from the ground up. The ground up means you have to go for the ammo first. Last I checked, AP rounds were 270. That's T3 ammo for 270. Whether it will remain like this, we'll see. Right now, everyone has free containers, so the economy is all over the place. I expect it to regulate itself. It may not. But as things stand, this will be the meta, and you'll see a lot of people running this. First up is the Vector. The Vectors are absolutely dirt cheap. Dirt cheap, right? Now, why I think the 9mm has over the 45, it's the fact that this thing right here has better ammo. You can get T4 ammo, whereas the other one, you can only get T3 ammo, right? So that's the difference, and also the fire rate. But this has medium firing power, the other one has low. So I prefer the green Vector, the 9mm. It's just very easy to kit out, very, very cheap. You can run any stock on it you want. All I do is, right, I put a barrel on it. So barrel, you want to go for long barrel. It's dirt cheap. You can go loud or you can go suppressed. It's entirely up to you. I usually go loud, middle of the park suppressor there. And this is pretty much your set. This is your build. And for another 15k, you get yourself a mag. So add some inflation to this weapon. It will pretty much cost you like 50k to build. And it will melt. You see a T6 guy, you shoot him in the legs. Before he blinks, he's going to be down. It's crazy how stupidly powerful this weapon is. And in terms of stats, like, nothing to scoff at. 950 RPM, medium firing power. What's the ergos on that? 56 ergonomics. But very, very easy to move. Fires hit fast. Accurate. Just a laser beam. Even at a distance. That's great. But where it truly shines is hipfire. Insane hipfire ability. So that, and the fact that you can run T4 ammo, makes this perhaps the most popular weapon this season, and not without good reason too, right? Okay, next up is the 45 Vector. So the reason why I recommend this is because of the fire rate. So you can run leg meta. Leg meta is very cheap for this weapon at the moment. Even though I would advise you run the purple ammo. Purple ammo is my go-to. Once again, very cheap mags. You want to run that with a vertical grip. Always go for a long barrel, guys. It's just much better. It gives you a bit more range. And you go for a suppressor there. Very nice combination. And it's cheap. So rats will love this weapon. It is a great weapon. And it should cost you roughly about the same. Now I have one in stock, so it's not really showing how much it's going for. But it is in crazy fire rate, man. You can just go for legs. You don't have to shoot them anywhere else. So, really good addition, really good at hip firing. It just deletes people. These two are the most popular weapons this season, but I feel like the 9mm definitely has the edge over the 45. Okay, next up, it's a personal favorite of mine. Like, this weapon has served me well. I run it in TV station and I delete folks with it. It is insanely powerful. This new stock here is great. I run for the lightweight rear grip there. I usually run with 60 mag there. Here, you want to run for the ergonomics. Ergonomics matter in this game, guys, especially if you be running and gunning. You want to run loud to get that recoil compensation there. And here, you can either run vertical or you can run triangular if you want a little bit more ergonomics. With triangular, it's great. I would remove that there, and here, I'll just go for that and a PK sight. This weapon will cost you about 80 to 90k. Now, you can run a scope with it if you haven't already checked out my previous video. I usually run scope with it, but in TV station, I just run a red dot and it just deletes. It deletes people. It's crazy how good it is. Alternatively, what you can do is if you run just a normal this, you can run a PSO scope. I wouldn't ruin a gun this good looking with a PSO scope, so I would recommend it. It's up to you, and then here you can run an incline. As I said, it's not worth it. Just run the new ACOG, or even the old ACOG. The old ACOG has dropped in price significantly. Like these were going for like 26k. I don't know how much it is now, and that's dirt cheap as well. And it's very, very clean sight. You can just go for a dot sight up on top. Now, what makes this gun better than the previous two I mentioned is the fact that you can buy T4 ammo for 700. It's the cheapest T4 ammo in the game. And look how clean the scope is. And you can snipe with it. It's an accurate weapon. It's got range. So, 108 range. Not too heavy. Okay RPM. And just the ammo that it shoots is freaking great. And very good for hip firing as well. Like, it doesn't have a massive spread. As you can see, it's just down there. So, great weapon. If you haven't checked it out and you're sort of lacking cash, you're doing yourself a disservice because this thing will carry you. I used to run the RPK, now this is all I run, and it performs just beautiful. Okay, now there is one honorable mention here, but this one will highly, highly depend on the ammo that you run. It's the MDR. This is cheap to kit out. It's only like 90k to kit it out, but you'll have to run M1s with it. Therefore, I'm going to exclude this from this list. From the assault rifles, I'll stick with the AK in terms of price point. I'll do another recommendation based on like higher budget. So this is season 1 budget builds only. So that's why I'm saying like these 3 weapons that are showcased so far are in a class of their own, right? Based on the price point that you're getting them at, freaking insane. Okay, next up, at no surprise, is the USAS. Like, this weapon here, it is dirt cheap to build, and it's just crazy busted. Like, crazy, crazy busted. I was wearing a full tier 6, and I got melted by Type 8. Until they fix the Type 8 ammo in this game, you should not really be running anything else. Like, you should not be running AP slugs or anything like that. Run Type 8, you will not regret it, believe me. This gun is absolutely broken at the moment. It's just like this is not even Type 8, it's Type 7. Oh, look at that. Like, how is that even... This is tier 6, guys. Like, this is no joke. Or you can just tap it. And if you're running Type 8, it's even better ammo. Like, it does more damage. Like, that's just... The fact that you can double or triple tap at that range, that's some gnarly stuff, man. I've made a recommendation for the devs to nerf Type 8 ammo because Type 8 ammo is way out of whack at the moment for the price point. Either make it more expensive or nerf it completely, because you should not be able to like do stuff like this to tier 6. Like, you should agree or disagree with me. That's just my humble opinion. I know a lot of people will disagree, but a lot more people will agree. Either that or they bring in the leg armor. Like, leg meta is fine, but leg meta should not be this powerful. No way in hell. Anyways, use it, abuse it while you can, because it is right there. Oops. Okay, cool. All right. Next up, let me show you a couple of other builds. We are going to go down to assault rifles again, and I'm going to showcase the TO3. Even with purple ammo, this weapon will do you proud. I would advise you go for the recoil control here. It's up to you. I mean, the penalties are not that great. You can go for a suppressor. It's slightly dearer. But if you're going for a dirt cheap build, you can go for this one. This is a very, very cheap weapon, guys. Very cheap weapon. Over here, you want to run a rail. You can run a PK site. You can literally run any site you want. Here, I wouldn't recommend for this mag because it's going to destroy ergonomics. Run the way it is. Don't go for this stock. This stock was going for like over 100k last time I checked. You don't need it. You do not need it. It's fine the way it is. It is dirt cheap to make. I'm going to back out after this and show you how cheap this is to make. Now, DVC 12 is not what I want, unfortunately. What I want is one of these, and I want normal ammo. So DVC 12 is essentially M62s, and this ammo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 taps. 5 taps. Now, when you fire it that fast, that is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. Very strong weapon, but the ammo is very expensive. It's like 4 to 5k at the moment. But you don't need that. You do not need that, believe me. We'll try purple ammo now. 87. That was a lot of shots, but crazy good ammo as well. You go for the legs. And the ammo itself, I think it only goes for like 100 or something. 100 around. That is wild. That is wild. See, you don't even need the stock. Like, there's no way anyone can tell me this thing has 50 horizontal recoil control. Like, it's a laser beam. It's an absolute laser beam. So, those are my top 5, guys. Now, I will show you weapons / more honorable mentions that should make the list, that haven't made the list. Mention is the HK. Now, HK is a little bit out of the price range of the other ones. This will set you back over 100k. 140k if you do it right. But it will make T3 ammo very, very, very viable. Like this thing, even with T3 ammo, absolutely dumps on people. The build I'm about to show you, this grip here costs 591, which is so freaking cheap. And it outperforms the actual pistol grip, which costs 7k. So you want to go for that one there. Lightweight stock over there. Otherwise, alternatively, what you can do is you can go for something like nothing really that you save some money, but you won't get the same results. So leave that as it is. Remove the iron sights there. We're going to be running fully layout. We want extended barrel. We want the extended handguard there. Out of the handguards, it's the cheapest one and the best one. Over here, we'll be running absolutely wild. We'll be running loud and wild, pretty much. You want to go for that one there. It is best in slot if you're running wild. Wild. I keep saying wild. I don't know why I keep saying wild. If you're running loud, right? With a pineapple grip and a PK sight. Let me show you what this thing can do. Yes, it's a little bit dearer, but what do we have in it? MA55 is beautiful. Just jump up. You can go for the legs. As they're running past, you shoot them in the arms like this anyway. I'm using the wrong armor here actually. I should be using something. There you go, this is tier 6. So if they're running across, if you were going legs, abdomen, absolute hits. Now you can run MA55 air ones, that's even better. But right now, MA55 air ones, but M855s right now are dirt cheap. And you make your money back. The only problem with this is you'll be playing Reloading Simulator because you shoot so fast. But like in terms of shooting, fire rate, this thing is cracked, guys. Like, at the price point and the build that this is, it should not be this good. So anyways, those are my predictions. I would no longer run the RPK. I wouldn't RPK maybe, but I would no longer run the M16. The M16 is out of the question. I'm not touching that weapon ever again. It was meta last season for budget builds, not this season. Shotguns, I'm not touching any other shotgun besides the USAS. They really need to pump the price up on it, by the way, or nerf the ammo. Everything else is more or less the same, guys. Like the new weapons are definitely the meta weapons. I mean, that's to be expected. They may balance them going forward. They may not. Remains to be seen. I do expect a lot of hot patches to come, mainly because of the preseason testing that we did. I don't think a lot has been implemented on the feedback. So let's see what happens. But those are my top 5 builds plus 2 honorable ones that I mentioned. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Actually, let me know what guns have you been enjoying this season. And I hope to catch you next video. Peace.